My friend, she needed me. She needed to talk.
Glad she needed you because she's the one who got you. Nobody else got a fucking phone call.
We were just talking. She was crying, and I don't know how I forgot the trip. You don't know what I go through. You don't have a fucking clue.
What do you go through?
I know a lot of women go through the same thing, but their husbands aren't gone half the time.
I forgot to come home because I was drinking, which caused my husband to miss his flight, but he sensed my loneliness. He didn't blame me. He even applied to change his flight route, left the children with his parents, and took me on a trip instead. Yet it was precisely this kind of doting love that became one of the reasons I kept drinking. When I tried to teach our daughter during homework time, he stepped in directly and settled everything in an instant. That made me feel inadequate, made me lose sight of my own worth more and more. But looking at his tender eyes, I couldn't say a thing. The worries inside kept piling up, and I could only drown them in alcohol. Whenever my husband was away for work, I would get heavily drunk, not even responding to our daughter's attempts to share with me.
Do your homework.
Once, after drinking, I took pills while still sipping alcohol. My daughter came close, concerned, but I hid her.
I did my homework, that's all I wanted to tell you!
Then, while taking a shower, I felt extremely unwell and passed out on the floor. When I woke up, I saw my husband's tear-reddened eyes. I admitted my mistakes to him, but he didn't blame me. He just found me a rehab center. On the day we parted, looking at my older daughter whom I had hurt, my determination to quit drinking grew stronger. But the process was agonizing, often tearing me apart inside. Even phone calls were restricted, which led me not only to fail in quitting alcohol, but also to pick up smoking. It tormented me deeply, and over the phone my husband could only offer helpless encouragement. Finally, visitation day arrived. My husband brought our daughter to see me. By then, I was already liked by most people there. It seemed I had found my own worth. Friends would come to confide in me, and that made me feel needed. But I didn't notice the loneliness in my husband's eyes. 2 months later, I left the rehab center, but there always seemed to be a gap between my husband and me. Even when he tried to be intimate at night, I pretended to be asleep to avoid it. The next day, our 2 children were arguing over something, and I quickly stepped in to handle it. But my husband rushed over, sent them upstairs just so they wouldn't disturb my work.
We were just working it out.
Finish your work. I'll settle their hash.
I would rather handle their fights lately.
That's all you need.
What does that mean? I'm not up to it?
His overprotectiveness made me feel like I had become useless. The conflict between us had finally surfaced completely.